What is up, everyone? This is Jonathan from Enigma Photos, and I'm super excited today about the time lapse we're going to work on. It is a nighttime clip of the amazing Times Square in New York. It's on my top 3 bucket list places that I always wanted to be able to do a time lapse in, and was lucky enough to be able to do it. We were in Washington D.C. doing the whole little project with Sony and everything. We were up there, and on Saturday they had 2 huge protests. So it was going to make DC, really terrible. So my assistant and I said, "Screw it! Why don't we go to New York City and check it out?" So that's what we did, and I was finally able to get what I've always wanted to get, which is Times Square. So we're going to work on that today, and as you can see, I have an LR time lapse. And I'm actually going to push this down to 1 because it's pretty consistent all the way through. All of this that you see is a light changing due to these amazing billboards. So as you can see, that's basically it. It's kind of that flicker. Now, generally I am against flicker, but this is not the same type of flicker. So we're going to go ahead and work on the individual image and see how that turns out and tone it down just a little bit, but I don't want to tone it down too much because that's what makes the scene awesome, the flickering of the different signs that we've got all up in here. So what I'll do is, as always, pull it down to Lightroom and hit import. And boom, there it is. And then go ahead and select that one specific keyframe. And now, since it's done, kill building imports. And there we have our scene. As always, the first thing I do is take it off custom and put it back. It looks more natural. To me, it put too much red in it. There we go. It's exactly what it should look like, especially that time of night. Go ahead and develop and put that at 16.9. And then figure out where I want to crop. I'll probably crop it up because that's cool but not cool, and I don't want, the reason why I did it, I'll crop up is because of the way I set it up to shoot it. So this all looks natural in here. Doesn't look too bad. Looks better that way. I'll play with white balance first. I'm going to tone it down just a little bit. But as always, the first thing I do is lens and chromatic fixes. And there we go. So just a little information. I shot this at 16 at f5.6, ISO 50. On the A7rii and the 16-35 f4. So the first thing I want to mess with are my shadows. See how much I can bring back in. As you can see, I can bring in a lot. It looks really nice. Now, I'm going to mess with the highlights. Specifically, I'm looking for right in here because that's going to be blown out a little bit, as you can tell. And I want to bring back some of that detail, which that does. Then I'll go into whites and I'll push them. Push it a little bit more. And I might push it a little bit more. Let's see. I don't want to blow out too much. And that looks good. To mess with white balance just a little bit here. Bring a little bit, warm it up and bring a little bit more color in there so it looks nice. And then blacks, let's see, bring it down just a tad, not too much because I don't want to darken the image too much. So about there. Clarity, put it at 20, and then vibrance, push it up a little bit. About there. And then highlights, I'm going to start at 20. Oh, wrong one. Go back. Zero this out. Really cool tip. You can double click it, and that will drop it back for you. So let's try this again. 20 for the highlights. Probably -3 for the shadows. And that looks pretty cool. So now, as always, go back to the library, thumb view, save the metadata, and then bring it back into our time lapse and reload it. And that'll have all of our changes, and now it will go through and add them, and we will check out what it looks like after it adds it and see if it looks pretty cool. And I will talk to you in a few moments. What is up, everyone? We are back, and LR Time-Lapse has done its thing with rendering from that one piece of picture. And this is what it looks like. And I'm super excited and super pumped. Now, there is a lot of flickering just due to the lights, and I essentially just want to tone it down a little bit. So I'm only going to put it probably around 20 and see how much it tones it down. I don't want it to tone it completely down, but I don't want it to be as jagged as it is. So I'll put it on 20 and apply it, and once it's done rendering it out, I will be back to show you. All right, so we are back, and I'm very happy with the results when I went ahead and put in some visual to flicker in the footage. Let's see, make this a little bit larger so you can check it out. Go ahead and play it. It looks really nice. I'm thinking, though, that I will probably do a little bit more, just to even it out a little bit. But from where it stands now, it looks really good. So that's what I'm going to do, and we're going to check it out after I do that. So give me a few moments, and I'll be right back. All right, now that we're back, and we went ahead and ran visual to flicker again just to smooth it out, let's see what it looks like. That looks nice. So what I'm going to do, like always, is let you see the finished product after I render it out fully. And I will see you next time, and we'll work on another fun clip. Have a great day.